Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minions of the Zoo, where we are learning how to reformat Windows. I am your host, Johnny Hellcat. With me today are minions, the One-Time Hammer.
Hello.
Hey, Camel.
How's it going?
And Della should be joining us when he's done laughing his ass off, and so will Travis, who will be our wandering exhibit for the day. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing well. I just woke up not too long ago, so if my voice sounds a little funky, that's what's going on.
All right, there is Travis.
Whoa.
Why, hello.
Howdy. Hold on.
Now, I don't know if you caught that, Hammer, but it brought up an error, and now it's reformatted.
Yeah.
Or now it's looping.
Is the flash drive still in the machine?
Yeah.
I'm only seeing the top left corner of the screen, so I don't know.
Let's see if I can pull
Is
this.
there any messages in the bottom or anything? No messages, just the spinny. The Windows 10 spinny.
Hey,
Do you know
well,
the Windows 11 spinny thing is solid instead of being dots?
Yeah.
That sounds like it's worthy of an upgrade, yeah.
Yeah. That's really what Windows 11 is. It's just little silly things like that. All right, let's try something now, right?
We are. Well, we'll see when this loads.
Yeah, it's trying. Okay, it stopped.
Hey, Johnny,
Yeah.
does this sound familiar at all? Okay, I'll send you the link when I get set up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, Johnny,
As
how's
you can
that
tell,
magnet idea sounding?
As you can tell, we're kind of distracted here.
No, I'm sitting like, oh, he's going to use a different link this time. Okay.
Have you met Johnny before?
Yes.
Actually,
which is
I
why
have-
I was waiting for this to happen.
This is my third link for the StreamYards, just so you know.
Honestly, Johnny, I don't know how to fix anything I can't take a torch and a hammer to.
I am close.
That might happen.
I'm getting there.
We're on
I
our
still vote for
11th.
magnets. Just saying.
Yeah.
Always magnets. They solve everything.
All right. So,
It's still trying. Let it try.
as the not to say that this happens all the time, but so I'm setting up the stream. I get my stream key added. I get it saved. I get it in set. I click start stream, and I'm waiting for anyone who has. Oh, Travis just disconnected. So I'm waiting for it to say, excellent connection. Click to start stream. Sure. And I click start stream on OBS, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. And then I'm like, it's doing it again. Like, somehow, I have no idea why, it will automatically start a stream on my channel. And I won't even have anything set up there. I don't even have it connected to my thing. So I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. How's it going? You're back on, Travis.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I had technical difficulties myself.
By the way, hey Rotten, how's it going, Cynic? Let's see, Bran, how's it going? Frosted, and there's the next 6 minutes.
Doctor.
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 Oh, look, our first fight.
So, the door fell off my van today.
Yeah, I remember seeing that before I lost signal at work.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, the Ford Transit. I have one the sliding door, the rear door.
Okay, that's even funnier.
It came out of its middle track, and then in the middle of me trying to figure out how to get it back in there on the side of the road in front of a customer's house, it came out the top track.
So that's reassuring.
Frosted glass says does he hear a ceiling bird? I know it's not me. I pulled all the batteries out of my smoke detectors, so they're fine.
It's not me. I'm too poor to have smoke detectors.
But
Well,
no, oh, sorry.
It's definitely not me, because I don't even know if we even have any.
It might be me. There's a small child screaming and running down the hallways of my apartment right now.
Ah.
I hear a hiss, but that's all I hear.
Hold on.
I've got dogs panting in the background here, but... Hey, Della, have you ever considered, just, like, opening your door and tripping said child?
I'm considering opening my door and setting my dog on that child.
I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, just, maybe just pop a foot out, when you hear him padding down the hall.
Fuck that, man. Dog. Gotta learn sometime. Besides, it's not my kid. I don't care.
Yeah, but then they'll blame the dog.
Yeah, and I'll say, good boy. Look at them, be like, what are you gonna do about it?
Speaking of dogs,
You're in Canada. You guys have maid. You think they won't shoot a dog?
I think they're gonna try. And it'll be the last thing they fucking do.
With what? They don't have guns in Canada.
They're gonna
Even
shoot
the
him
cops?
with. They're gonna shoot him with accusations.
I don't know. Definitely not civilians. Trudeau took all of that stuff away.
No, he took away guns that hold more than 10 bullets.
Oh, so you can still own a gun there?
Yes.
And apparently you can
He
shoot
just-
9
he just
people.
he just limited the amount of ammo and types of
Oh.
guns you can carry.
Oh, great. When you're going to school, now you have to carry more mags.
Yeah, exactly.
As if my pockets didn't jingle enough.
Aw, this is my ammo pocket.
You know,
And so's this. That's why I wear cargo.
I have gotten like really, I've gotten a lot of suggestions for clips of Canadian politicians on YouTube lately,
Hmm.
and it's this one conservative, Pierre, the apple guy, the guy that was eating the apple while.
Polar bear. Yeah.
Yeah, Polar Bear.
I'm an American and I know his name.
Yeah. Look, if you
You don't see that very often.
If you guys don't make him prime minister, we're bringing him down here.
Oh, you don't want him down here. You want Malay. That's who you want.
Well, in Malay, we could take him. We could take him too.
Malay's great. Oh, we'll just get rid of this, and we'll just get rid of this, and we'll just get rid of this. That's the guy you want. Who needs the Board of Education, the FBI? Fuck them all.
We'll take Malay, Maloney.
They can have Crenshaw.
Yeah.
What, we don't have enough problems?
Crenshaw's in the WEF. Did you know that?
Yeah, fuck Crenshaw.
Yeah. I used to think he was cool, all that kind of stuff, but as soon as I found out that he's in the World Economic Forum, I was like, he's one of the aliens. We don't want him.
He's sold out.
Yeah, he's gone woke. I don't like him anymore.
I'm kind of waiting for him and like Mullen, Mark Wayne Mullen to get into it.
I mean, they're both Republicans. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
No, he got Mark Wayne Mullen got into it with Gates.
With who?
Gates.
Well,
Matt
that's a
Gaetz.
good sign.
Gates attacked Mullen for like, it's like, look, we need to cut back on on investment during when you're in office, because look, Mark Wayne Mullen made $60 million while he was in office. Like,
Not bad for a plumber. I gotta say.
No, he owns a plumbing company in Oklahoma, which is a
Yeah.
humongous, I mean, the biggest in central Oklahoma. But yeah, those two, which that would, maybe we should just have like senatorial cage matches.
Well, wasn't there one guy that like beat another dude with a cane on like the floor of the House or Senate?
Yeah,
I can't remember which one.
That was back in the
Like the 1800s.
pre-Civil War. There was a debate over states' rights. Yeah, but we need to bring that back. But I have a feeling we would end up being like very surprised.
Mutual combat, just yeah.
It's like we wake up one day and we realize that the winner of all of it is Lindsey Graham.
Maybe not go like full. Maybe not go like full Andrew Jackson, like Pistols at Dawn dueling, but maybe like a jiu-jitsu match or something.
No Burr versus
Hamilton. No.
Hamilton. Yeah.
Well, I can't remember the exact number, but Andrew Jackson was involved in a ridiculous amount of duels.
Cannibalistic Wizards, like, yeah, he had to be pulled off of a guy that tried to assassinate him with 2 different pistols.
I mean,
yeah. The story is that the assassin jumped up out on him and tried to fire one pistol. It didn't go off. So he tried to fire another pistol. It didn't go off. And when that happened, Andrew Jackson just laid into him.
It just wasn't meant to be.
And after all that, an Army officer tried the guns, and they were both capable of firing. They could not find an issue with them. That meant that these guns were so terrified of Andrew Jackson, they didn't want to shoot him.
That's funny.
All right, we had another flash,
Nope.
No.
but now we're back to the dancing dots.
Let's see. I really think there's a spindle drive in this machine because this is typical of a drive that's not particularly fast. It's okay. Let it keep doing it. If it flashed, that means it's doing something.
Go ahead.
I was just going to blab.
Oh, that's fine. Because I was just going to say, and look at that.
Hey!
It did something. Holy.
All you had to do is talk to me while you're doing it, and everything works.
Hold on.
Hey Travis,
What?
that thing you tagged me on Twitter. Is there a version of that with sound? I would really love to know what they're saying to each other.
I would like to find that because
No, it's the same thing. It's not a fresh install.
Nope.
All right. So reboot. Is the flash drive still in the machine?
Yeah.
All right. We'll do this a couple times. Just reboot once, and make sure you show me the entire screen. So I want to see what the BIOS does. Does F9 work?
Yeah.
Does it take you to a boot menu? All right. Boot it to F9.
Yeah, Hammer. Apparently, the Creek Nation Tribal Police and the Okmulgee County, the jail authority,
yes,
got into a kerfuffle. I don't know what about, but yeah, there's a video of like a pushing match going on in the Okmulgee County Jail between jailers and tribal police.
Hey, Badger.
I really enjoyed the post McGirt law
I
enforcement.
fucking hate it. I am tired of all this shit.
No, the reason why I like it is mainly because I just enjoy tomfoolery.
I think you and I have different definitions of the word tomfoolery.
I prefer shenanigans over tomfoolery.
If I hear shenanigans one more time, I'm gonna pistol whip that motherfucker.
I was gonna say, like, I've heard it's a decent enough restaurant, but I've personally never been. Oh, so Frost has said that is it Preston Brooks beat Charles Sumner with a cane in the Senate in 1856 over the Kansas-Nebraska Act.
That's too blurry. I can't read it.
All right, let's see if we can get this moved here.
Preston Brooks is the most 18th.
No, it's
19th century.
Let me.
Now it's blurry, but it's bigger.
I'm gonna go turn. I'm gonna turn off the light. That'll help.
All right.
Moved on.
Yeah, that's my bulldog. Sorry about that.
That's cool. It's cool. I like it.
Well, I've got my output volume at like 80%.
Okay.
You still hear her, and she's on the other side of the room.
So, other weird Oklahoma news. Did you? We had the vote.
Hi, what?
We had to vote locally about passing the sales tax to pay for the new Thunder Arena.
Let's try this.
Are they threatening to pull up stakes and move elsewhere if they don't get it?
Well, they've already had the vote, and it passed by 70%.
So the sales tax passed?
Yeah, so we're going to spend $900 million building an arena.
Well, I just took everything out.
And I'm incredibly pissed off that they did not name it the Thunderdome.
Yeah, I've missed a golden opportunity. What they were they just going to lease the naming rights or something?
Yeah, they're going to lease it out because the current one's leased to Paycom. And when they did the lighting on it, they just drew the green LEDs all over it, and they maxed the brightness out on them. So like the glow is like visible. Until they told them to turn it down, the glow was actually visible on the horizon across the city. I could see it from my house, which is about 10 miles from there.
Can you see it all right? Or am I gonna have to try and?
It's good there, but it's bouncing around.
Yeah, that I can't really. Let's see if I can.
That's better because you pulled back. That's almost perfectly clear. I can. I think it's washed out. You got a couple different options there on the screen to pick from, so you might have to go through a couple of these because some are going to work and some are not going to work.
There you go, Johnny, right there.
Yeah, the first three you don't want. UEFI boot sources, OS boot manager. That's all going to be your hard drive. The two below that, I can't read them now. Lower Lexar USB flash drive. That's probably the right one. The fourth one down. That's probably the right one.
What'd you do, Johnny? You took part of my screen off. That sucks.
I took all the screen off. Let me see.
No, I mean, no, literally, my screen just went half black, and I'm like, well, that's not good.
Have a little bit more legible. Looks like.
Just pick the fourth one down.
Fourth one down. Okay. Enter to select boot device.
Yep. So, enter.
This is the most exciting.
See if you get the original Windows logo. You did. Good. You should. That's exactly what should happen. You should get the Windows 10 boot thing, and it should click off, and this should come up. And you should get like a dark blue screen. This is going to take a few minutes with spinny because of that drive, but then you should get a dark blue screen that says install Windows. That's what should happen.
Key term should. Yeah, there's...
Rotten corpse. Live tech support, folks. I'm on the edge of my seat. Most excitement over a BIOS screen ever. Dark blue screen with the word installs. Please give us
Does the
dark
DTX sound?
It's gonna pop up and say "Hello World," and we're all going to cheer.
Would you like to play a game?
I don't think this is right. This is not. Well, let it go. This is not the screen I expected.
All right, let's see if I can.
You need to get a stand for your camera.
Or do more calisthenics, Johnny.
Nah, see, it didn't work. I knew it. So reboot again. We're going to pick a different option.
So while they're doing that, Travis, you were saying something about other weird Oklahoma news?
Oh yeah, afterwards, a city council woman.
Real fast, Johnny's password is 12345.
Let's send my luggage.
I was just gonna say that.
Let's see, and then I get that. Oh, and there it goes.
What kind of idiot uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
You were saying, Travis?
Yeah, and one of the city council women who was against it, she got really, she went on Twitter and was throwing a fit because somebody put vote yes stickers right outside of her house.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And saying it was harassment. So,
I mean, yeah, it's a bit juvenile, but
Select the bottom one, legacy.
it's like, man, you're liberal in Oklahoma, and this is the most harassment you have. You're pretty lucky. I mean
that, yeah, you getting off real light on that one.
It's not letting me select it.
Why not?
No clue.
You can't hit enter?
I'm sorry, Johnny. I can't do that.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Johnny.
It won't let you hit enter?
Nope.
That's really weird. It'll let you select it. It'll put the arrow next to it, but hitting enter doesn't do anything.
Nope.
Wow, that's weird. All right. I guess you could try OS Boot Manager. We want to stay away from UEFI. See if that'll work. This is what I thought the problem was all from the beginning, was the way the BIOS is working.
Nope.
This is an older machine.
No go.
This is definitely a spindle drive. See that ST1000DM003? Yeah, don't
This
select
one?
it. Don't select it. I'm just pointing out something.
No,
That one that you're pointing at right now, see how it says to the right in parentheses, ST1000DM003?
Yeah.
ST stands for Seagate Technology. Those are spindle drives. BIOS doesn't see the flash drive?
Apparently not.
Is this a USB 3 or USB 2 or USB 1 or?
The flash drive? I think it's 3.
This is a older BIOS, and that's a newer technology. They just may not be compatible. Windows will see it because Windows has drivers for it, but the BIOS is not seeing it because it doesn't know what USB 3 is.
So should I try on the USB 2?
Well, I would say is find yourself a USB 1 drive and do the process that way, because your BIOS will see USB 1. It has to. But see, it says Lexar USB flash drive, but you can't. It's a legacy drive, so you can't use UEFI. So that line, it sees the drive because it says, is it actually a Lexar USB drive?
Yeah.
So it sees the drive, but it doesn't see it as a legacy drive. Do you have a USB 1 drive laying around that's 8 gigs or? Or higher?
I can certainly try and look.
Yeah, see if you can find a USB 1 drive. Because that would be a legacy boot drive. Oh, hello, everybody.
Oh, hi.
I like how Frost is asking if you can do a Indian accent while you talk.
I'm not doing no Indian accent. I'm not doing that. Just call me Bippity. Travis was causing all that hiss.
Oh, my dog is still.
I don't hear the dog.
Loud back there.
I don't hear the dog. How you doing, Della?
Okay, I heard the ceiling bird that time.
I have flash drives all over the place, so yeah, should be able to pull it.
There you go. Maybe that's why mine works, because I'm using an old USB 1 drive.
I didn't doubt you, Frosted. I was just saying it wasn't me.
Yeah, Tier's not here, is he?
Tier doesn't count.
Welcome back, Travis.
See, that time was just me being a boomer.
Hey, Mr. Dex, how's it going?
Hello, Mr. Dex. Okay, this flash drive is a...
So, Travis, aside from the door falling off your van, how was your day?
Well, since we're right up against the holiday, nobody wants to fix their appliances because they're paying for Christmas. So, basically just taking calls as they come in. And I have been nothing but turned down, except for calls I don't actually want to do. It's like, oh, this is a simple dryer repair. Oh, we're going to get a new one after the holidays. Oh, okay, well, that'll be $119 just to tell me no. And then, my last call today, it's an LG refrigerator, bad compressor, which, that's all of them. And, the guy is willing to spend $1,600 for me to put new compressor, new evaporators, and rebuild the sealed system on it. And I'm like, are you sure? It's like a 7-year-old refrigerator. Do you really?
Yeah, that's the wrong Dax Hammer. Sorry.
No takes backsies. The check is cash. So that may help the week.
That's my stepson's flash drive. I don't want to use that one.
Getting paid on commission sometimes sucks, guys.
Yeah, that's why I don't do it.
I'm just gonna wander around telling people hey, that washer sounds a little funny.
Hey, kid, you got a broken washer over there?
Just tell mom and dad.
And just tell my neighbor's kids to go home and throw bricks in their washing machine and turn them on.
No, what you got to do is go to your local mall or wherever kids go to get their picture with Santa, and just as kids pass you in line, just be like, "Hey, you should tell Santa you want for Christmas. You just want your fucking washing machine fixed, or some shit."
Yeah.
You don't want your dog to die, do you?
Well, nobody wants that.
Mention him and he shows. Look at that.
Rotten corpse. Yeah, the stupid fridges are the best. The smart fridge is one of those things I'm kind of glad went out of style.
Oh my God.
I don't need my fridge to, be able to track what I'm putting in there and taking out of it. I don't need it to play Doom or anything like that. I just need to keep shit cold.
Doom's a great game, though.
Yeah,
that's fair, and that's why I have a computer and a comfortable chair to sit in.
Well, one of my favorite stories about it is somebody bought an LG smart fridge that had the panel up there, and these have 3 different boards in them. One controls the entire refrigerator, one controls the actual smart stuff, and then one strictly controls the compressor. It's the inverter board.
Mm-hmm.
And for something happened and took all the other ones out except for the smart fridge one, but it would reset itself every so often. So what would happen is that it went out on a Friday, and I wasn't able to get there until Tuesday, but every few minutes at random that screen would blink off and then come back on and play its little musical tune and say, "Welcome to your LG smart refrigerator. Congratulations on your purchase." But the other boards were out in it, so it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't lit up inside, it wasn't cooling, it wasn't doing anything else. But every so often it'd come up and say, "Congratulations on your new LG."
Nice.
That's annoying.
It's like the Kafka-esque refrigerator. And I just kind of looked at her like, "Why didn't you unplug it?" And she's like, "Well, we thought it would kind of come on, but it did."
Hi, Keith.
Hey, keep it in.
So, Johnny, how was your day, aside from the technical issues?
Yeah, not too bad. Just another day at work. Yeah, that's pretty much just about it.
So how good are those magnets looking now?
More and more impressive by the moment.
Would you say they're getting attractive?
Ha-cha-cha.
Nah, I had a pretty decent day. Just went to work. Been hanging out past couple hours, trying to see what's been going on. Travis, like I said, tagged me in that whole thing with the Creek Nation Tribal Police and Logie County Jail. That seems interesting. Would love to see a follow up on that.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, not much going on in here either. I haven't been keeping up with the news. Haven't seen anything like new shows or movies or anything recently. Have been working on the house. I've got my next project lined out.
I found
Need to fix the fence in my backyard.
I found a flash drive with my old music on it that I am now transferring so that I can use this, because my God, I haven't listened to some of this in a while.
Like what?
Let's see here. There is a 10-foot pole. They have a couple songs. One's called One Hero, which is a pretty good one. They also have one called ADD, which is another good one.
So they really like math?
Attention deficit disorder. It's about it's essentially about a kid whose mom is stealing his medication. So
Because she has the ad too?
she told him that, I'm sure. But some Static X is in there. Haven't listened to them in a while. Let's see here.
I'll be right back.
I gotta move some Seven Dust over there. I can't believe that has not been in that. Some Seether. I might as well just copying the whole damn thing.
I was at the gas station the other day, and I was buying microwave noodles, and Maroon 5 was on, and I'm like, wow, this is depressing, because I was probably doing this back when this song was new to.
I liked the first song that they came out with, but it just was a sharp decline after that.
I had a very, very weird girlfriend at the time that played them constantly. Now it's a trigger.
I believe they call that.
You had a weird girlfriend, Travis? I don't believe that for a second.
You know, honest to God, I married the most normal ones, and and it always fails. So I'm just gonna pick the next time. You know, I'm just gonna pick up the weird one.
Here's an idea. Don't.
Yeah, like you know, Johnny and I, we'll like start up like a tribunal or something. You just bring your perspectives to us. We'll vet them for you.
I mean,
Instead of asking a girl out, like you just send her like an application.
I mean, I've had a couple of them that were very, very, very into Wiccan.
Well, there's your first red flag.
Yep.
I had a furry.
There's your second red flag.
That's like fucking crimson, bro.
That is all. That is all the red.
Mm-hmm.
The furry was.
I don't like how there's a pause in that sentence.
I don't like how long the pause is in that sentence.
I mean,
It's still going.
I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, at first it was like, well, I mean, okay, everybody has their thing, but after a while, it just got weird.
Weirder.
Now, I'm going to regret asking this, I'm sure, but how long is a while?
6 months.
See,
Okay,
somehow
I'm gonna double down on Della here. What's can we quantify weirder? Can we define that a little bit better? Like,
Well, you know, when they want to wear the cat ears all the time, you're like, well, I mean, it is 2009. That is kind of a thing for that chicks do. But
no, not really.
But
Not the same ones.
That's not been my experience. Yeah, that's not the norm in my experience.
But then when you go over to their apartment and you open up the cabinet, the closet, and you're like, I didn't know you were a mascot. And you're like, mascot?
That's when you close the cabinet and run.
That's when you give like the just backing away slowly, Homer style.
Right into the bushes.
Right out the door, just blend, Homer and Grandpa Simpson.
I didn't, Rotten Corpse, I did not get that far.
Oh, well, would you look at that? I think I hear my mom calling me. Gotta go.
There are legitimate times you need to ghost somebody.
Yeah. That's definitely one of them.
Then there was the burglar.
Go on.
Oh yeah, she.
Hey, Eddie.
You were burgled?
Oh no, she. This was a different girlfriend. She went up to. She went to McAllister for the big prison for several burglaries.
Huh.
She went to the penitentiary for burglary.
Oh yeah, she was a burglar and like.
Now, did you date her before or after lockup?
Well.
Or was this a conjugal thing?
This is before. There was something just she had nice stuff, but she never seemed to work. And
she must come from a rich family.
Yeah, that's gotta be it, bro.
Either that or that shit came from a rich family.
My neighbor has the same one.
Well, when she's paying for everything, you don't ask.
Now, did you ever actually see her pay for anything, or did she just say, "It's okay, you can go wait in the car"?
When she pulls out a piece before she goes back in the building, yeah, you should be careful with that.
Honey, why do you have this assorted collection of ski masks?
But didn't she get arrested? And I got questioned.
Naturally.
That's the second time in my life I was questioned, but
Second.
Only the second?
well, we all know the story about the first time when I tried to get into medical school. I did end up.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Travis pulled the old "catch me if you can."
I'm not good at. Not as good as
They caught him.
And
Spoiler.
it
Spoiler,
didn't even
folks.
take
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
They could.
I dumb lucked my way out of prison for that one.
Hey Siri.
What?
Yes, Hammer.
19 minutes.
But no, she got arrested. I'm like, did you
19 minutes, starting now.
did you suspect anything about her? I'm like, well, I mean, was she?
She had really nice stuff, but she was horrible at playing the prices right. I guess that should have been a clue.
Well, you had to suspect something, Travis. Wasn't she acting weird or acting suspicious? Well, no more than most women.
Fair.
I just knew that there was certain times a day I couldn't get a hold of her, and I'm like, well, she must be doing stuff.
She must be playing the 5-finger discount.
I just imagine like Travis's girlfriend was like De Niro in Heat, like, ready to drop him in 30 minutes, just walk away.
The problem is that somebody asked me, it's like, were they doing anything weird?
Define weird. I used to date a furry.
Exactly.
No, Mr. Officer, I don't know because I have a weird threshold for weird. Have you?
What do you mean by
Cop-
weird? I used
cops
to date
show
a chick
up.
who wouldn't suck my dick if I didn't put catnip on it.
Cops show up. Oh shit, it's Travis again.
When I get my notepad, this is going to be good.
Wait. Get the digital recorder. This is going to take a while.
For training purposes. Yeah, for training purposes.
She's managed to steal his watch one night. She didn't even use her hands.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think through. Like funny, but not sad.
Funny ha-ha or funny strange?
Or funny, aww.
All of the above.
No, there was the one that pulled the knife on me.
Oh, that's just a Tuesday. I mean...
I think we should see other people. Are you sure about that? I'm even more sure now.
More so by the second.
I mean, at least it wasn't an axe.
How's your PC doing, Johnny?
I am now. I found a 64 gig.
Okay.
That I am now uploading onto there.
Johnny is one step closer to just playing Ghetto Boys and grabbing a baseball bat.
I'll use my hand. I will do what the guy with the obscenely long name is going to do.
Interesting question. The DVD CD drive. Did the machine see that when you did the boot up menu?
It did.
But you can't fit a copy of Windows on it, I remember.
Yeah.
Is that a USB 1 CD-ROM drive?
What? It is. It's just a regular DVD RW.
Right, but if you look at the plug, is it a USB 1 or USB 3 plug?
Oh, for the flash drive I'm using?
No, for the CD-ROM drive. Or is this CD-ROM drive internal to the machine?
It's internal.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hold on, I'm sending you.
I think if I'm going to get an external, I think I'm going to get the one that you showed.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other one's just like $32 for just a little tiny thing, and I'm like, nah, son, like, I don't think so. Like, I don't mind getting something for cheap, but I don't want it to break when I breathe on it. Like,
yeah, it's cheap. Well, that drive I showed you, that was a DVD. That was a Blu-ray burner.
Yeah.
So it was pretty expensive, and the outside case is a custom case. I had to order that, so it was really expensive. But I'll never have to buy another one because they're not going to do anything. There's never going to be a plastic media better than Blu-ray. There's not going to be like a super duper extra special new version of Blu-ray. Everyone's like, fuck that flash drive, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even, what do games? I guess games are all downloadable now. I don't really play any other game besides HOTS, so there's no real need to have boxes in stores with any media in them. They just say go to this website and here's the code.
Well, the PlayStation 3 discs that I have all run Blu-ray.
Okay.
And the PlayStation 4 either runs off of Blu-ray or UHD.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure, but I would guess Blu-ray still.
Last console I had was a PS3.
I'm gonna send you a picture of the burglar. I know we can't put her up on the screen, but I just want you to see.
She was on Mugshotties, wasn't she?
I need to look.
Dude, you dated an entire Chi-Com parade.
Yeah, I did.
That's a ton of red flags there, sir.
That's the picture of her now.
Oh, is that a prison tat?
I'm trying to see.
Okay, she got arrested when you were dating her. Did she have a tattoo then?
Probably. I can't remember all of her tats, and she had several.
Oh, okay.
Do guys find tattoos attractive?
It can be.
To a point. It really depends on quality, what it is, and how many. Because if you have too many of them, no.
And it depends on the tattoo.
But yes, Travis, in nature, something that brightly colored is usually a warning sign to stay away. Just for future reference.
I can change her.
Okay.
I mean, I appreciate the optimism, but
I just sent you a picture of Robin, the ex-wife.
oh dear God, I'm sensing a pattern here, dude. I'm telling you, like, I'm thinking this application process. This is your best bet. I think we should run with this.
Travis has a type. Commies.
Have you ever considered just spending some time alone? getting to know yourself a bit better. Taking some you time.
Half the time, yeah. Because I'm sitting around by myself and I'm like, wow, I haven't really felt that much.
I'm starting to
inside.
think that the
Is this
that
in
the
the
call center Indians have the right of it with the whole like arranged marriages. This conversation is selling me on it.
Is this in the private chat?
He sent me a DM on Twitter.
Can you put pictures in private chat?
I don't think
so.
I don't think so, but
Hold on.
I don't want to risk it by clicking on the screen and having it go over to the link.
Hold on. This isn't. Oh. I'm trying to find if I have any. I saved these in here just in case somebody ever needs to, like. Just in case I'm found dead, they can look through this and find, okay, we got suspects now.
Travis is going to end up on an episode of Snapped. Or like the first 48 or something like that.
Who did I marry? Not family's home.
Tell him to leave.
I'm telling you, you're supposed to get out. She's
It's like this
ignoring me.
woman's gonna drink.
She's ignoring me.
Good woman.
Hey, Casual. At 89%.
Cool.
So
We knew it takes a while.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
You can hear rambling in the background. But we're so close. So yeah, I know that this flash drive I've had for a long time, so I don't think it's. I think it's when the 32 or 64 gigabyte flash drive came out.
Well, the other thing is,
It's a
this is
SanDisk.
yeah, popular. The thing about this is it's an HP machine. So if you can get the model number, you can probably go out to the website and see if there's a BIOS upgrade. So there's other paths to pursue if this still doesn't work.
Or I could just be like, hey, can you fix this for me, HP, because it's your mess up.
Well, there's another option too. There's a program that I have that I can send you called Disk Clean or Disk Clear or something like that. And what it does is it wipes out your hard drive from within Windows, so that if you try to boot to it, it won't boot anymore. At that point, you have to read the flash drive because that's the only thing left.
Daisy, come here. Get your nose out of
Okay,
the
I
bottom.
found the picture
No.
of the furry.
Oh dear God.
I shudder.
Ooh, you're drugged up.
Okay, this one looks. Okay, this one looks normal.
Except
Which
for
is
the
why
fact
they're
that
a
she's
furry.
Well, you know what her job is?
Mascot?
She's an
Clearly
embalmer.
not.
She's what?
An embalmer.
Oh,
Well, there's your red flag there.
yeah. That
You
explains.
dated
That explains it a
fur-
bit.
She's
More
like a
technique.
she's like a specialist in like reconstructive.
All right. So let's get back to.
So if you're ever like blown into pieces, she's the one that puts you back together again for a few.
I'm not Humpty Dumpty.
I don't plan on having a great fall. Or a
But
great,
it
or a
is
great
weird that
kaboom.
she's the normal looking one.
You know, in her human form. But underneath the full moon.
The burglar is she is out now, and I found out she is just basically a professional DoorDash driver.
That gets in a professional
No,
status
she's
now?
casing houses, man.
I'm sorry. What constitutes professional DoorDash driver?
That's her cover.
Well, I call her a because that's her only job. She doesn't do this as a side hustle or anything else. She just does that all day and night.
It doesn't make her a professional. Just saying.
You guys are onto something because it didn't dawn on me until just now.
I'm sorry, what?
It didn't dawn on me until just now. But I
She's
found-
got no other job except DoorDash. Does she still have nice things?
Yes, and she prefers DoorDash at night.
I smell a parole violation, fellas.
Okay. So, did she ever check her phone before she left? Or did she just leave and then come back?
I can read that. Don't move it. See if you can pick Legacy this time.
But yeah, she
Nope.
just leave.
And then she would just come back with food?
Oh no, this was a while back. This was 2012, 2013 when I was dating her.
Try number 4.
She's DoorDash now, which
Ah, yes.
oh, you guys are onto something
That one?
because
Yeah.
because I did talk to her.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, that was smart.
Travis, cease all communication. Stat.
Right?
I'm telling you, I
that.
got a bad feeling.
Cut that like an umbilical cord, man.
Oh gosh, I just thought of something. I'm so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because I ran into her and we were talking about jobs, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still an appliance repairman. She's like, oh, you get to go into a lot of fancy houses. And I'm like, oh yeah. I go
Oh,
into-
sweet baby Jesus.
No red flags there.
And I told her, I was like, yeah, I get to go into like the big big gated neighborhoods.
Now, like, did her eyes do like the whole like Donald Duck, like rolling like a fucking slot machine, just pulling up dollar signs?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did they brighten like Las Vegas?
I need to go lock the van.
I thought the door fell off. I don't know if locking it is gonna do anything for you.
Right.
I mean, I think that's just gonna give you like a psychological.
Well,
Just take the tire off.
At least my tablet that has
Nope,
all that information
didn't work.
is inside the house. Which
Maybe you should go lock the door.
So let's try this here. Let's see.
Remember, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
trying to.
Blue screen. Blue screen. No blue screen. Is it shift or control?
Yes.
What are you trying to do? Get into recovery?
Yeah.
Usually it's delete, isn't it? I'll be right back.
Oh,
19 minutes already.
the time flies.
The H
It's
stands.
Herbert.
Horatio. No.
Hey! Don't be stepping on me.
No.
Stands for hyperbole.
I'm not doing Herbert the pervert. So.
Sup, fellas?
Can't put a little whistle in your voice.
Do you like popsicles?
Y'all sound sexy. We should go over to my place and have ourselves a little party. I got a freezer full of popsicles.
There was a tweet this morning by one of the more unhinged right wingers.
That narrows it down.
That's most of my Twitter. Unhinged right wing.
See, now I hate to stop you, but given what you've just told us, what do you consider to be unhinged?
Well, let me finish the story. But he posted this meme that was like, remember, if you ever wanna do a backflip, child predators' addresses are public record, and they don't have guns. And I was reading that, and I'm like, that's kind of funny. But the funniest part about it was, it had like 206 bookmarks. So there's like 206 people out there. It's like, I'm going to keep that on reserve. And that's kind of unhinged.
Also feels a little glowy to me.
Yeah. Anytime I see stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not responding to that.
That's where you just reply like, "Hello, officer. How are you?"
I'm back. What's going on?
We've been sitting
Apparently
silent
Cannibal
for
Wizard had the munchies. And we've come to the decision that we need to vet Travis's dating prospects henceforth. And Rotten asked if those services are strictly for Travis's benefit, or they might be more widely available. I don't know how to scale it. You know, at some point, going to have to add like some kind of pay structure. You know. And I would have to limit it to like only matchmaking. I'm not doing any of the Manosphere stuff. It's like no.
So,
No, cannibalistic. I'm a pothead. That's why I said munchies. That's just my catch-all term for anybody getting hungry. Unless, it's Snickers time and you're hangry.
so
I like how your defense is like, I'm not a pothead, I'm just fat. I respect that, sir.
Self-awareness is a respectable and rare trait.
I found a picture. I found a picture of another one of them, but she doesn't really have any weird stories.
If it's one of yours, I'm highly doubting that.
Well, she's the one that I brought up. This is a long time ago on Noir Bar because for her birthday I had FAR do a drawing for her, but she a long time ago she had a stroke. Like when she was like 19, and lost about 45% of her left hemisphere. And then she graduated. Then after she recovered from it, and then graduated just recently with a degree in education. And she told me, she's like, "You're right. Anybody with a half a brain can become a teacher." I'm like, wow, greatest joke ever.
Let's see here. Use a device.
You have to move the camera. I can't see it.
Oh.
UEFI, yeah, same problem, but UEFI stuff. You can try one, see if it gets anywhere, but
Continue with another installed version of Windows.
Yeah, I think we'll have to make this a thing. Just a Camel's matchmaking service. You send me your perspectives, and I'll probably end up saying no to 99% of them.
It'll save you a lot of lineups and hassle.
Oh dear God, what have you sent
That's
me now,
interesting.
Travis?
No, it's just a picture of the other one.
Wait, which one's this one?
That's the one that had the stroke.
Halfway house of love.
I'm,
Instead of roses, Travis just gives out pardons.
They compete for pink slips. All right.
So Hammer,
Mm-hmm.
have you been keeping track of all the stuff
No.
going on with Destiny? The
Yeah.
streamer.
Uh-huh.
Can you give me a cliff notes on that? Because I've not really been paying attention.
Destiny's girlfriend is, or wife is Melina,
Mm-hmm.
and they have an open marriage. So they
Okay, I can see where this is going wrong already.
Yeah. So they can screw whoever they want. Well, she met some guy in Switzerland, and he's been advocating.
Never trust the Swiss, folks.
He's been advocating that their marriage is going to last, you know, because they have mutual respect, and she's my best friend, blah, 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 blah. Some guy in Switzerland grabbed her heart, and she's divorcing him now. So.
No, that's Swedish. Cannibalistic, not Swiss.
Yeah, this guy was like, this Swiss guy's like, if you don't marry me, or if you don't leave him and come with me, I'm going to kill myself. You know, all that kind of stuff. And she fell for it.
Aw, that's so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I love stupid people.
I've
They make
never
me
had
feel
anyone try
smarter.
and pull that on me, but yeah.
She's hot. She's very pretty.
She's attractive.
Yeah. She got quite the body.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely dating down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Or at least she
Destiny,
was. Well,
Destiny's
so-
got a couple of bucks under his name, and he's got some power because he's pretty popular.
Well,
yeah.
I can understand why she would go after him.
I just mean like.
How long were they together?
I don't know. I don't know if it's been more than like 2 years or something like that. It hasn't been very long.
Their open marriage was
Yeah.
like 2 years? Wow.
I think it was like 2 years.
Yeah, open which way? Because
Both ways.
I ain't hearing about him banging anyone.
He did.
Mm.
Yeah, he did. And Millennia, however you pronounce her name.
Well, I remember hearing about him, you know, having like an open relationship, and there was, you know, I think, what was it, like a couple years ago? Weren't there like people trying to say he was doing like casting couch type shit? You know, the chicks on his stream or whatever,
Maybe.
or trying to insinuate that that's, you know, how they were getting onto his streams. But
Wouldn't be unheard of.
no, I mean,
Freshman
Right.
Fit does that.
I think the casting couch is just slightly younger than the camera.
Yeah, that's how.
Maybe even
Freshman,
older.
Freshman Fit do that too. If you want, you got to bang Myron if you want to get on the show.
But
I
I was scrolling Twitter and I saw I guess somebody did a screenshot of Medicare over on Post talking about like his he just started like paying attention to it. Did you know that Medicare once did a stream with Destiny? And I guess like Destiny thought it was going to be like a debate, and Medicare was just Medicare.
Like, you can't have a stream
There's
with
a drop.
him and expect something to go normally.
Well, like I think I this was what was it, like 2017, 2018, something like that. And like I remember one question Destiny asked. He asked Medicare's like, so why are you a Trump supporter? And Medicare's response was like, you know, like, oh, I just, you know, I like a president with a big, you know, big cock, you know, just a huge dick.
Uh-huh.
Exactly, Tier. He was just being Medicare. Hilarious.
All right, so here's something new for you there, Hammer.
Okay.
See if I can get it to look Correct.
F1, F2, F9, F10, F11.
Yeah. This is the startup menu. This is the but this doesn't really give you anything that we really need. F10 just takes you into BIOS settings, so you can change settings in the BIOS itself. The only thing I could think of is because this is an HP machine, that there's something in their BIOS, because they have their own BIOS. It's not a standard BIOS that you'd see on every machine. They can have something that says, "Don't fuck with the hard drive," in their BIOS. Some kind of protection, something that's preventing us from doing anything to the hard drive. If this was like a standard, like an Asus motherboard or a Gigabyte or something like that, those BIOSes are pretty straightforward and pretty simple, and they let you do whatever you want to do. But HP, Dell, all those kind of people, they're going to lock a machine down. So what I would say is, next step would be to go out to the HP website with the model, make a model of the machine, and see if there's a BIOS update. Because you said this is 2010, right?
No, Microsoft was 2010.
How old is this machine? It's got a spindle drive in it, so it's got to be fairly old.
It is, I believe. Let's see. When did we start streaming together, Camel?
I want to say August 2018.
So I think it was 2019 or 2020 that I bought it.
It's around here, I just can't see it.
Yeah, I think it was 2019 or 2020 that I bought it, because it was when we started doing 7 Days to Die.
Yeah, I got projects I gotta work on fixing up the house, and then I'm going to upgrade my computer.
Alright. Honey. Honey. Daisy's out. Daisy.
I keep thinking
Why'd
about
you let her out?
doing this.
Because she won't stop. So just make sure she doesn't, I don't know, get in another
Oh,
fight.
she's not out. She's just running into everything with the cone.
Yeah, just make sure she doesn't, I don't know, get in another fight with another cat. And the
Okay.
dogs, don't
I
let
got
the
it.
dogs lick her.
Yes,
Daisy.
you get it.
Your wife thinks you can tell a cat what to do. That's adorable.
It's the dog. that
Oh,
she-
the dog. Okay, well that's different.
Yeah, we've discovered that there are cat scratches on her hindquarters that have scabbed over, but they were still oozy. So we took her to the vet, and they gave her some antibiotics and stuff to go make her feel better. Good.
I'll try OS Boot Manager, see if that shouldn't work, but number 2, yeah, that probably won't work.
Nope.
Hey Johnny, just out of curiosity, did you try just turning it off and turning it back on again?
Lo and behold, yes. Yes, I have.
Well, there's the extent of my technical advice.
I say torch and hammer.
Well, it's not as if it doesn't work. There's nothing wrong with the computer itself. It's just the only thing I really wanted to do was just erase everything so that my kid had a fresh computer to use. But now he's just stuck with a lot of my shit.
Well, there's got to be a way of setting Windows back at least to a fresh. You know, you've tried it a couple times. You went through system recovery to try to recover the machine back to its initial state, right? You went
Yeah.
through all that.
Yep. And that error screen that you saw to get me here,
Mhm.
that is everywhere that it would send me.
What well, let me browse the net for a second. See if I have another option.
Please, Frosted. That's what my phone's for.
Must be talking to me about porn. Yeah, yep. I wasn't on the screen. I had to.
I am shutting that down so we can go back to normal screens here. Shut down anyway.
You know, when I consider the fact that
Oh, God damn it.
the Jetsons had like the year 2000, you know, flying cars and food in a pill. Back to the Future, you know, they had like what 2015, Back to the Future 2, had legit hoverboards and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are, 2023. All we got is we can watch porn on tiny little screens. Not the future I was expecting.
Well, honestly, Camel, I think we've evolved a lot technologically. I mean, think about this. Back in the 90s.
You used to have to rewind your porn. Yes, I recall.
Well, see,
Rewind.
here's the thing, though. Back in the 90s, I would have to, like, walk over to my friend's house to watch him struggle to put Windows on his computer.
That's a fair point.
Now I can sit in the comfort of my own house and watch somebody struggle with Windows.
I thought this was gonna be like one of those like I used to have to find my porn like in the bushes.
At least it's not like having to go through like an entire like deck of floppy disks to put Windows 95 on.
Well, I just went out to Newegg. You can get a half a terabyte drive for $25. An SSD instead of a spindle drive. So you'll get a blank hard drive. Can't have Windows on it at all. So that'll have to have Windows installed on it. But it'll also be a SATA drive. So it'll be light years faster than what you're using right now. And it's not particularly expensive. So maybe considering where we are right now, that might be an option.
Okay, this is starting to get annoying. Are you guys getting like bots tagging you and just random shit on Twitter?
Yep.
Happens to me for a while, every few months or so.
Mm-hmm.
It's either crypto or porn.
Or both.
Crypto porn. Cryptid porn.
I'm like, I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. I'm not clicking some link that I don't know what it goes to.
Right.
No, don't ever do that.
But yeah, I've had like 5 of them in the past 2 days.
Yep.
Oh, Travis, since we're on the Oklahoma beat, did you ever get around to watching the replay of Scribe's
Oh yes,
Oklahoma Democrats stream?
I watched it. I watched half of it and then like went to like recover and then watched the rest of it because
As much as I love Scribe, I can't watch those TED Excellences. Those melt my brain. I don't know how he does it. He is made of sterner stuff than I.
says the guy who watches female stand-up comics.
Well, apparently we all have our weaknesses, Johnny. And There seems to be a reason why, like, I haven't been on one of Scribe's streams and he hasn't been on ours. I think we found each other's kryptonite.
But there is something weird about, like, Democrats in Oklahoma, about how they're just so much more annoying than everywhere else.
I really don't have to deal with it down here. You know. That sounds like a problem for you urbanites.
Occasionally will, like, I'll occasionally, like, roll up on a house that's got the, you know, that sign in the front yard. In this house we believe in blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, actually I take it back. I have seen one of those.
And,
I laughed hysterically as I drove past.
I will roll up on those houses, and
I was just like, you are definitely in the wrong zip code. You need to head further north.
I tried to treat all my customers the same, but I want to tell you, I got conservative customers. I mean, they got the big Trump sign up there, and they got the "We don't call 911." You go up to their houses, they're like, "Oh my God, we're so happy to see you. Thank you for coming so quickly. Let me get you something to drink. You want some coffee? I got Coke, water, beer." And it's just, but if I go to a visibly, like, if the Democrats care at the house, I know I'm going to be pissed off at them. And it's not because of politics, it's just that they have a different attitude.
Well, yeah.
And one of them was when was an admin from the college, and they treated me like shit. I wanted to say, I make more money than you.
Well, is it the same college you got kicked out of?
No, this is UCO, which is Oklahoma's second choice.
I mean, like, fourth, but okay.
Well, I mean, if you can't get into OU or OSU, then you got UCO.
Okay, so, I mean, we're talking third at this point. Did you go to public school also, Travis?
No, you don't understand. It's like, oh, I can't get into OU, or I get kicked out of OU. Well, I can always go to UCO. They'll accept anyone. And that's where I got my degree from.
My roommate, he ended up going to UCO, getting his degree before joining the Navy. Good dude. I will never work out with him again, though. Made that mistake once, never again. His dad had him working out from the time he was in diapers, so, like, it was nothing to him. But he finally hounded me into it one day in the dorm. I was like, all right, fine, let's go. Like, I'm thinking, like, all right, you know, he knows I haven't worked out in like 5 years. Maybe, you know, be a nice light workout, maybe like an hour or so, whatever. You know, hit a few different muscle groups. Okay, cool. No, man, he had us there for like 3 hours. I went to bed tired. I woke up the next day. Everything hurt.
That's like my first Muay Thai week.
Like, my hair hurt. I didn't know that was possible.
But yeah, UCO is not the prestigious college.
I mean, it could have been worse, man. You could have went to ORU.
Hey, we had a governor that went there.
For those of you that aren't from Oklahoma, ORU is Oral Roberts University. Yes, you heard that correctly.
Oral Roberts, who was famous for going on TV as a TV evangelist and saying, if I don't get $5 million today, God will take me down.
And they have a statue of like praying hands on campus, and the joke is that when ORU needs money, the hands fall open.
Neat.
Our first woman governor went to ORU.
And we're not making that mistake again.
Yeah. We reverted back to idiots.
But I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to fade a little bit. So
Johnny's giving up on the computer for the night. He's like, you know what?
yeah,
I'm done.
we're done here.
He does this every time we get into Oklahoma stuff.
And I mean, short
What?
answer, cannibalistic is yes, pretty much.
Not every time. Most of the time.
They're whores for Jesus.
But so yeah, Camel, do you have anything coming up?
I don't think I can top horse for Jesus, so no.
No?
Oh no, you said anything coming up, not last words. Sorry, force a habit. I mean, I thought we were gonna see about doing a Christmas extravaganza.
Yeah. Do you have that coming up
I need to get
Monday?
back in the habit of streaming the Crusader Kings. Haven't played that in a while. I might just start over with a different campaign at this point. I don't know if I want to keep trying to take over the Kingdom of Brittany. But no, other than that, not much going on. Just the usual Thursday streams. And if are we ever going to do another movie night?
Eventually, if we can remember to do it. Usually by that time, I'm just already on my way down, or I just am distracted and completely forgetting to do it. But yeah, we should really get back into that. And then let's see, Della. I still have to finish the last few missions for the snowman thing. We'll have to do that before the weekends. And the challenge.
That might be a little difficult. I'm on nights the next 2 nights.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, the challenge is, well, we'd have to get Bubba for that shit anyway. So like,
What's the challenge?
that's the one where like you walk in and you immediately get hunted. I think it's in the school.
Okay. I mean, like, I meant like, what was it called? Like, which challenge it was? Not like, because I haven't loaded the game this week.
I think it's. I can't remember.
Like, yeah, if it's immediately get hunted, I know what you're talking about. Like basic equipment and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Hammer has his menu show, which was yesterday, so every Wednesday. You have anything else working on? And hopefully you're not asleep.
Response loading.
Does he have the dots, or is it a circle or a solid circle? That's a throwback joke that we did.
I got it.
So, it sounds funny.
My computer
I meant to
sent him into a rage.
No, I accidentally muted myself. Well, I sneezed and I forgot to unmute myself after I sneezed. So, yeah, I just do the Wednesday show. So my work week is over already.
All right.
But we have to continue working on your machine for as much as you don't want to at this point.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
Yep.
But yeah, with that,
I'm actually working on something.
Oh, yes.
I have actually like trying to teach myself like film editing. What the hell?
Excuse me.
Well, I'm actually probably in January. I'm going to come up with my first video. I came up with an idea and I'm doing it now finally.
Nice.
I call it Man versus Camera. And you know how I have my collection of very, very old cameras?
Yeah.
Well, it is basically me going out and trying to make the damn things work.
Cool. And this is like old school cameras.
Yeah, I got my I got my Nikon collection now. I got the my Mamiya with my old film, and I got the big view cameras. You know the big 4x5, the ones that have the bellows in the center, and you have to put your head over underneath the hood.
Ah,
I'm gonna try that too.
these. The gunpowder ones.
If I can find that powder, I'm going to try it.
Interesting.
I wonder if I could just use tannerite.
Not sure.
Huh?
But yeah. With that, before I fall asleep, the zoo is closed. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.